Do you people even think before you talk? No, let's be honest
your
now.
own idea now, like, that's not what you're not trying to do.
I am not trying to do anything stupid. If I have my way safe, if I go back through that on that stage and walk back inside this door, I will not even talk to anybody.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Azine Williams. How are you all doing? Hope you guys are good. Hope you guys are fine. If you're new to the channel, kindly click on the subscription button. Click on the notification bell to let you know whenever I post any new video. Okay guys, last night was lit. The DJs, especially the second one, killed it. Yes guys, I mean it was hits back to back. Last, I've come to realize that music actually has spirit. Like, you will not know when you start just shaking your body. The DJ finished work. Salute. I've forgotten his name, but he actually did a great job. The female DJ at the beginning of the party actually did great too. Well done to all of them. So, guys, a lot of things happened last night, especially between your ships. Yes, guys. And I'm here to bring you up to speed with what has been happening, or what happened last night. Yes, guys. So before we begin with the after party shenanigans, let's talk about things that happened before the party. Let's start with Bella and Sheg. So you all know they had their Super Commando tax yesterday with Chomzy and Adekunle won. Yes, guys, they are now the Super Commando man and Super Commando woman. A very big congratulations to them. And Bella almost should not get to the finals. Of course, she passed the first stage, but she could not get to like the final stage. And she was very upset about that. In fact, she was not the only one that was upset about that, but she was the one that was visibly upset about that. So, of course, Shex tried to like, okay, tell her well done or like to encourage her, and she kind of shrugged him off. And you know, Shex, anything that Bella does, he makes it about him. He came out, he was very angry about it. Therapist Doyin had to put on her therapy coat, you know, to advise him, because he was like, I mean, he's done everything for Bella. He's always there for Bella. But for him, you know, Bella is not considerate towards his feelings and all that. Doyin tried to convince him, you know, to see the bigger picture, to understand where Bella is coming from and all that. Last, all those therapy sessions with Doyin actually paid off, as, you know, Shegs went in and tried to cheer Bella up. He was not the only one. Hermes, the other guys, because at some point Bella was crying. She actually wanted that Super Commando thing so bad. Even what's his name, Groovy, was also feeling down that he could not even pass the first stage, and Phyna was doing her girlfriend duties trying to cheer him up. Yes, guys. Now that one aside, the one way shocked me past that happened before the party was Giddyfia and Rachel. So these two locked themselves inside toilets and they started talking. Rachel was sitting on the WC there, and Giddyfia was expressing his displeasure that Rachel did not cheer him up, you know, when he was going on doing his tasks, saying that it's even bad enough that he cannot be with her in the capacity that he wants to be with her, calling her bestie. And the next thing, Rachel is crying and they are hugging and they're saying, I miss each other, I miss you, I miss Kayode. Pause. What is going on here? Because I don't understand the beginning or the ending of this thing. Like, how did Rachel become his bestie? How did I miss you come enter? How did all these things? Like, there's been a lot of information flying left, right, and center. A lot of people went back to the video, you know, of Rachel walking into the house, how Giddyfia responded. A lot of people are saying that Giddyfia knew Rachel outside the house. Like, it doesn't make sense, to be very honest. Now, it's making sense to me, the reason why Diana flared up and came at Rachel the way she did, because there's no smoke without fire. Once again, Diana is being justified, because what is happening between Rachel and Giddyfia, I mean, it's more than meets the eye, basically. So, things are happening, because if it's just bestie now, why are they locking themselves inside the restroom? Why are they, you know, being that emotional? Why is Rachel crying like that? Why is he saying he cannot be with her? It's so bad that he cannot be with her in the capacity he wants to be with her. What exactly is Giddyfia playing at? Yes, guys, like, it's very, very confusing. And during the party, I noticed, I took my time. This time around, there was no channel 199, so I was stuck with channel 198. And because of that, I actually took my time to watch how Giddyfia danced with Rachel and Amaka. Like, like how do I put it? He would dance with Amaka, he would come back dance with Rachel. In fact, he really didn't dance with Amaka that much because at some point Amaka was just, you know, a freelancer in the whole dance floor. Nobody really wanted to dance with her and all that. In fact, somebody actually almost got pissed with Amaka for dancing in front of them or, you know, coming in front of them at some point. Yes, guys. And the way Giddyfia danced with Rachel, it was more sensual, more feeling like, I don't know how to explain it. Something is definitely up. Something is definitely going on between Giddyfia and Rachel that we, the viewers, do not know about. Now, that being said, Showmas dropped the bomb yesterday as they revealed videos of Chomzy and Eloswag getting cozy in the bathtub of the head of house room. Yes, guys. Now, Chomzy and Eloswag, they also had their fair share of relationship wahala yesterday, but after watching the Showmax video and actually watching them, you know, going back and forth, how Eloswag is really displeased with the way Chomzy has been treating him, like he's been trying, he's been knocking on the door of Chomzy's heart, but Chomzy has refused to let him in. We all know why, right? Because we all know somehow, Chomzy is still not, has not fully detached herself from the feeling she has for Groovy, basically. So, it makes sense that Eloswag will feel the way he feels because they bait together, they do things together, and this girl, you know, does not want him to claim her. So I guess I understand it. In fact, they even broke up yesterday. Yes, guys, as Chomzy was like, you know what, Eloswag, if you do not answer me, you know, while they were having a discussion, if you don't answer me, I'm going to walk away from here and don't talk to me in this house, don't ever talk to me outside this house and all whatnot. But last, that one did not last because when they went into the head of house room, there was a lot of, you know, emotions and all those things going on there too. Yes, guys, away from that, the girls were high yesterday after party. Whatever cocktail Big Brother, you know, gave them yesterday, I mean, it's worth it. Like, they were consuming those cocktails as if there's no tomorrow, forgetting that they are alcohol infused. Yes, guys, Modella, Rachel, Bella, they were crazy. It was a crazy night. Daniella was gone. Like, let's talk about Daniella for a bit. It seems as if Daniella has fallen for Dotun. Like, she's battling with her conscience right here because she's saying that, yes, I mean, she's kind of like wanting to know if what Dotun feels for her is truly genuine, but at the same time, she's scared that people are going to slut shame her because of whatever she had with Khaled. And she's right. If she actually pursues this feeling with Dotun, it's going to be a boomerang back on her. Why? Because she went like the 9 yards with Khaled. We know what, I mean, you and I know what we are talking about. We saw the videos. And now she's going, you know, with, you know, what's his name, Dotun. You know, she even said that, I mean, Dotun is coming on to her because, you know, he feels like she's the easy girl and all those things. And I feel it's true. Dotun doesn't really love Daniella like that. These guys, I've said it before and I'll keep saying it, their waist hot, if full, like it's a loaded waist. So they are looking for whom to unload on. Whether we like it or not, that's what I'm saying. The person that Dotun actually had feelings for has left the house. That is Ilebaye. This guy is looking for the closest girl to latch onto. And he looks at it and said, okay, Daniella is the one. So I just pray that God gives Daniella the strength because this road where she they go, if na man they go like look at Groovy, like people will not really come at him because he's a guy and that's how crazy our society is. But if a woman tries it, wahala. So I just pray she just doesn't, you know, give all this negative attention to herself again. Now, that being said, talking about negative attention, Giddyfia was so cross with Amaka yesterday. Like, scratch Giddyfia first. What is wrong with Amaka? It's like Amaka's village people are working overtime. I mean, what is this attitude? What is this mbeke attitude she's putting up? See, I had fun during the party last night, but you see Amaka was pissing me off, basically. Like the way she was doing last night, doing busybody. At some point, she was even insulting people unprovoked. insulting Brian, say, oh, they are stupid, blah, 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 talking about breaking whatever. Like this girl, 4 a.m., Amaka was warming food. They use food swear for this girl. Do you know that during the Super Commando task, she could not participate? Do you know why? Big Brother disqualified her. Because when they were supposed to strike Super Commando pose, this girl was busy toasting bread. They use food swear for this girl. Even Adekule was like, you know what, if he's here till Monday, he is going to like set Amaka straight. Even though he also mentions Shex, but we all know Adekule is in love with Shex. So yeah, he said he's going to set Amaka straight. Giddyfia was so angry with Amaka yesterday. He was like, you know what, let's dead this talk. I told you it's not going to work between us. I'm like, hold up. I thought it was Amaka that, served Giddyfia breakfast. I did not know it was Giddyfia that served Amaka breakfast. Giddyfia said that in the middle of the night, Amaka will wake him up and ask him, what are we? We are pencils in the hand of the creator, because I don't understand all this. Like, this talk dragged. Even when they were having the talk in the toilet and she was not wearing her microphone, Giddyfia urged her to wear her microphone, and she was like, you know what, my voice is loud. I'm like, this girl, hey, the person where they beat drum for you, the drum sound is very, very strong, because the kind of strike where you go collect. Big Brother I'm sure he's fed up with Amaka at this point. And if she gets a strike or two, or more, it is well deserved. Like, what is going on with her? Amaka was just off. Like, you know that sore thumb that sticks out? That's how Amaka was last night. Even Hermes was like telling Giddyfia, you know what, the only person that cares about you that much in this house is Diana. Amaka is childish. She's just for herself. And they couldn't advise him the same thing. Me too said that's in my house. I'm telling Giddyfia, I beg go run away from this girl. Amaka go chop nomination time on Monday. It's not, I'm not wishing her bad though, but that's how it is. She's becoming irritating to most of the housemates, even to some viewers, to be very, very honest. Now, away from that, Brian and Modella also had their relationship issues. As Brian was trying to understand what exactly is going on with Modella, I guess she could not like open up to him, because Modella is a fake housemate and there's a tendency she might be leaving today. So she was like, she's been going through a lot, and what she wants to talk about, she cannot talk about with Brian. It has to be with a psychologist and all that. Like, that house is a house of commotion. A lot was happening at the same time yesterday night. Even Groovy and Phyna also had their fair share of craziness. Yes, guys, I mean, after eating noodles and all that, she was acting all drunk again. This girl wanted to remove her bra, that is Phyna, in front of everybody. Thank God for Groovy that used clawware to cover her. At some point, Groovy was like, you know what, let's go and bait. Do you want us to bait together? And they said yes. They ended up not baiting together, because when Phyna actually had her bath and came to the living room to lie down, Groovy had not had his bath yet. Yes, guys, but I guess he helped her have her bath last night. And Cheesy was hilarious. Cheesy was on Groovy's case yesterday. Yes, as he came to call Groovy from the room to go and beg Phyna to go inside. Groovy was chicks were like, beggar, kneel down and beggar. Don't you know how Anambra men used to do? If a woman tell you go away, it means stay. She said leave me alone, it means hold me. Like, it was really, really hilarious. Even when they went to sleep, he was still making fun of them with Rachel and Chichi, saying the way these two people used to smooch, like they will be doing as if they are fighting. I'm like, if they used to beat people in Big Brother Naija, Chichi for not collect beating. But I mean, it's all good. He's our favorite rider. I think the only rider that has been doing his job so far. Like, did you guys see Chichi doing the work of a wife? Like, Chichi was basically folding Deji's clothes. I'm like, hey, real housewife of bbnaija. Like a whole bag bitch. Chichi was so stiff last night. Like, at some point, I'm like, you guys should get out of this party room. She was so stiff, as if they super glue her with Deji. Deji could not even breathe. Guy was begging for mercy. Leave me alone now. Like, I'm sure if Deji knew that this is how this ship thing is gonna go, he would not have attempted, to ship. But whom are we to hate on beautiful things? Me, I love beautiful things, and I cannot hate on beautiful things. I can't wait for Monday. Because some of these housemates are promising fire and brimstone, the likes of Adekule, saying that things are gonna be changing, if he survives the eviction tonight. And we all know he's gonna survive, right? So let's see how this is going to go. Like, like it's going to be very, very interesting. In fact, tonight's show is going to be interesting. No matter what you do, make sure you do not miss it. Yes, guys. On that note, I say thank you guys so very much for being part of my channel. If you've not already subscribed, what are you waiting for? Kindly click on the subscription button, click on the notification bell to let you know whenever I post any new video. Till I come your way again, I remain your darling girl, Azine Williams.